Okay, pizza review time. We are at Dicey's Pizza and Tavern, Nashville. If you can't tell, we're in Nashville. It's kind of cool. A lot of people recommended Dicey's. We looked on the One Bite app. It wasn't even there. It turns out it's relatively new. Started in 2022. We were speaking to the manager, GM. He's wearing a PMT hat. He gave us the whole background. Came from Chicago, which makes sense. Because even you hear Tavern style, and I looked at the pictures, we're just riding dirty over there. And this looks like prototypical Chicago pan style, tavern style pizza. Now, people know it's not my favorite, the Chicago style, because if you're gonna go this thin, I say go all the way like New York thin. But this is thin. Like sometimes New York, I feel like, Chicago is a little bit too big, too thick, too chewy. This one doesn't give me that vibe. Like, this is great undercarriage right there. That's a great undercarriage. So, in a great spot to drink, hang out. He gave us the whole wine spiel. Like, they order natural wines, new wines every week. Just competing versus this chain, and that chain saw. Oh, we'll see who wins this game. I can talk forever, dude. So they do the new wine thing. And before he even said that, my attention was drawn to this bottle of wine with what I would call is the happiest looking whale I've ever seen. So
Dicey's Rocks.
Dicey's Rocks. Told you I could outlast that guy. Where was I? Happy Whale. So I'm like, you know what? I'll do an impromptu wine review, which I did. All right, we're at Dicey's Tavern. I haven't eaten the pizza yet, and we're just waiting. This wine, this label, sometimes things just catch me by the brain and suck me in. And everyone knows I'm a huge aquatic guy. I love the manatees, I love the whales, I love the sharks. I'm a published author. He just looks so happy, this whale. Look how happy this whale looks. So it's this kind of wine right here. Easy, okay, red blend, 13-1, Medicini, Grenache. So these guys are gonna get a free bonus review because this whale looks so happy. So here we go. One sip, everybody knows the rules. It's a red blend with a happy whale. It's really good, actually. They're selling this for $30 here. Listen, I don't pretend to be some sort of wine expert. I'm not. I'm like my go-to Pinot Noir, Russian River Valley. That's how I know I like it. I like Sancerre for white, France, Loire. Other than that, I don't know much, but I know this tastes good, and I know this label. I would have 100 of these bottles lined up in my house because I'm a friend of the ocean. I'm a friend of the whales, sharks, manatees, fishes, you name it. It swims. I jive with it. 8.3, and I don't know what I'm comparing to, but for $30, this is like a great bottle of wine with a happy story and a happy message, and I feel happy. Bonus, as okay, Happy Whale. They should call it Happy Whale. Call it Happy Whale. We'll tag the wine company. I already be looking. Goes back for a second. So we did that, and here we go with the pizza. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Dicey's Tavern, right next to the Live Nation, in the railroad tracks in Nashville. This is how my tavern style should be. Super thin, super crispy, well done. This is what I like for this style. In fact, if this was in Chicago, this would be one of the better tavern styles they have. You need that crisp. Also, if you haven't listened, I don't know if it's out or coming out. I was in Nashville to do a podcast with the boys, Will Taylor. They're getting Joe Rogan category. They had me in there for like 9 hours. I enjoyed it. Long podcast, good podcast. Listen to it. If it's out now, go listen. If it's not out, get ready. All right. $7.7. Really good. So, really different. My two favorite, easily, oh no, three. There were three that I really did like, and you can find good pizza everywhere. All totally different. Nicky's Cold Fire, good. Dicey's, real good. And then we had Manny's House of Pizza. So Manny's House of Pizza, I love the family story, the 40 years. That matters to me. That would be my number one in Nashville. 2, Dicey's, and then 3, Nicky's. That wraps up this part of the journey. I'm going to go fly home, commercial, not private, commercial. Why? Because I lead from the front. The stock's not doing great. You're not going to see me crisscrossing the globe. Not because of the environment. Not because of the environment. The environment is the environment. Is because we don't have the money, and I lead from the front. So commercial flight, zoom home, Nashville, I love you. I love you, Nashville.